everyone, welcome back to our channel. In today's video, we're going to take a close look at one of the most significant figures in the Bible, Abraham, the father of faith. We'll explore his life, his unwavering trust in God, and how he navigated the challenging situations he faced. As we delve into his story, we'll uncover valuable lessons for our own faith journeys. If you're excited about this topic, don't forget to hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe to our channel for more inspiring biblical content. Now, let's get started. Abraham's story begins in Genesis chapter 12, when he was still known as Abram. At the age of 75, Abram receives a call from God to leave his homeland and his family to go to a land that God would show him. God promises Abram that he will make him into a great nation, bless him, and make his name great. Despite the uncertainty and the sacrifices required, Abram obeys God's call, demonstrating his faith and trust in God's promises. He leaves his home, along with his wife, Sarai, and his nephew, Lot, to journey into the unknown. Lesson 1. Stepping out in faith. The first lesson we can learn from Abraham's life is the importance of stepping out in faith. When God calls us to do something, we may not always see the full picture or understand the reasons behind his command. But, like Abraham, we must be willing to trust in God's plan and take that first step, even when it feels uncertain or risky. As Abram journeys to the land of Canaan, a famine strikes the region, forcing him to seek refuge in Egypt. Fearing for his life, Abram tells Sarai to pretend she is his sister instead of his wife. As a result, Pharaoh takes Sarai into his household, while Abram receives wealth and goods from Pharaoh. However, God intervenes, plaguing Pharaoh and his household. Pharaoh then realizes the truth and sends Abram and Sarai away. Lesson 2. Trusting God in difficult circumstances. Abraham's encounter with Pharaoh reminds us that even people of great faith can sometimes falter under pressure. Despite his earlier display of trust, Abram relied on deception to protect himself. This teaches us the importance of trusting God in difficult circumstances and resisting the temptation to take matters into our own hands. In Genesis chapter 15, God reaffirms his promise to Abram, assuring him that he will have a son and that his descendants will be as numerous as the stars in the sky. Abram believes God's promise, even though he and Sarai are childless and advanced in age. God counts Abram's faith as righteousness. However, as time passes and Sarai remains barren, she suggests that Abram father a child through her maidservant, Hagar. Abram agrees, and Hagar gives birth to Ishmael. This act of impatience leads to discord and strife within the family. Lesson 3. Patience in God's timing. This part of Abraham's story teaches us about the importance of patience and trusting in God's timing. Despite God's promise, Abram and Sarai took matters into their own hands, resulting in conflict and heartache. We must learn to wait on God's timing, trusting that he will fulfill his promises in the best possible way. In Genesis chapter 17, when Abram is 99 years old, God appears to him once again, establishing a covenant and changing his name to Abraham, which means, father of many nations. Sarai's name is also changed to Sarah, and God promises that she will bear a son, Isaac. Despite their old age, Abraham and Sarah believe in God's promise, and Isaac is born as prophesied. Lesson 4. God's faithfulness to his promises. The birth of Isaac is a testament to God's faithfulness in fulfilling his promises. Despite the challenges and delays that Abraham and Sarah faced, God remained true to his word. This part of Abraham's story encourages us to hold on to our faith in God's promises, even when circumstances seem to defy them. In Genesis chapter 22, Abraham faces the ultimate test of his faith. God commands him to sacrifice his beloved son, Isaac, as an offering. Without hesitation, Abraham obeys and takes Isaac to the designated place of sacrifice. As he raises his knife to slay his son, an angel of the Lord stops him, commending Abraham for his unwavering faith and obedience. A ram is provided as a substitute for Isaac, and Abraham's faith is affirmed. Lesson 5. Unwavering obedience and trust. The story of Abraham's willingness to sacrifice Isaac demonstrates the depth of his faith and trust in God. By obeying God's command, even when it seemed unfathomable, Abraham exemplified unwavering obedience and trust. This teaches us the importance of submitting to God's will, even when it's difficult or seemingly impossible. Abraham's journey of faith offers us valuable lessons in trusting God, stepping out in faith, practicing patience, and remaining obedient in the face of trials. As we reflect on his life and the challenges he faced, let us strive to follow in his footsteps and cultivate a strong, unwavering faith. Thank you for joining us for this exploration of Abraham's life and faith journey. We hope you found this video insightful and inspiring. If you enjoyed it, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel for more biblical content. We'd love to hear your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. May your faith be strengthened and your heart encouraged as you continue your own journey with God.